welcome back. So today I created this New Year's Eve look. So I didn't want to do something with like a super big wing liner and like tons of glitter and like tons of black, because I feel like a lot of people were probably going to be doing that, and I did do kind of something like that last year. So I decided to do something more sweet looking, and it's just kind of like a pinky orangey eye with a little bit of glitter on the lid, and I love how it turned out. And I paired it with kind of like a cooler toned lip, and I think it just goes really, really well with it. So if you would like to see how I created this look, then just keep on watching. Alright, so starting off with a clean face, I'm going to start off by taking my Smashbox primer water. I love this stuff so much. And then picking up the Tarte Clean Slate Timeless primer and putting it all over my areas that I have like kind of enlarged pores and just kind of want to close up a little bit. So everywhere underneath my eyes, kind of near my nose. Then taking the Tarte Amazonian Clay Full Coverage Foundation and putting this all over my skin. I was wearing a darker self-tan than I usually do, so this color doesn't match at all, which I didn't know it was going to be so bad. So we're just going to try to ignore it, and I'm going to try to fix it a little bit. And then going in with my Zoeva concealer palette, I am just going to be taking those two darker shades, and I'm going to be cream contouring my face, and I am just going to be using this amazing Sigma brush. This brush is the E62 by Sigma. It is supposed to be for like a cut crease, but I love using it for contouring, and I'm just going to be putting it everywhere that I want to be contoured, obviously. So underneath my cheekbones, around the perimeter of my face, and down the bridge of my nose. And then I am blending this out with my Sigma F84 angled kabuki brush. I love this brush for any type of cream contouring products. It works really, really well. And then blending out my nose contour just with my fingers. And then going in with the Tarte Maracuja creaseless concealer. I am just putting this all over my under eye area to brighten up that area and to conceal my under eye circles. And then I'll be putting it in the center of my face as well, like on my chin, down the bridge of my nose, and in my forehead. And I'm just going to make sure I blend it out so there are no harsh lines whatsoever. After I do that, I am going to be taking a powder. This is the Laura Mercier Secret Brightening Powder, and I'm just using this with my dampened beauty blender. A lot of people ask where this sponge is from, this yellow one. It is from contoursponge.net, except I don't think they're there anymore. Whenever I search for it, it says like website not available. It is basically the exact same thing as the Real Techniques sponge. I'm actually pretty sure it is the same thing, except yellow. And then just taking my Makeup Forever Pore HD powder. I love this powder. It like closes up my pores somehow and just makes me look like poreless. I don't know how it works, but it does. And then just taking a brush, I think this is the F37 brush, just to brush away all of that excess powder. Then doing my eyebrows off camera and jumping right into bronzer. I'm using my Hoola bronzer by Benefit and my Sigma E05 small contour brush. I love using this for bronzing my face. It's precise enough that I can use it to bronze, and then if I want to contour, I can use like the very side of the brush. I love this brush so much, and this bronzer is obviously amazing as well. These two paired together do an absolutely amazing job. After this, I'm going to go into my eyeshadows, and I'm going to be picking up my Anastasia single eyeshadows, and I'm using the color Orange Soda on my Sigma E40 blending brush, and I am just going to be blending this into my crease and into my upper crease. I love this shade, it's my favorite. And then picking up the color Caramel or Caramel, however you want to pronounce it, on my Sigma E25 blending brush, putting this more into the crease, and I like to blend it into my crease with circular motion so it gets very, very diffused and very professional looking, because there's no harsh edges, and I find if you do it in circular motions, it does a really great job. And then going back into my Sigma E40 blending brush to blend it all away. I lost the clip for this next one, but this triangle is the Morocco shade, and that's the one I am using. And I am just putting this even deeper into the crease and into the outer V. And you can see here, once again, I'm using those circular motions to really get in there and really make sure all of the edges are very, very diffused with one another. And then going back in with my Sigma E40 blending brush with a little bit of that Orange Soda color to make sure it's blended away. And then I'll just keep adding that Morocco shade until I am happy with the desired pigmentation. Then picking up the color Glisten, I think it is, spraying my brush with some Fix Plus, and then putting this all over my eyelid. I will leave all of the names down below because this is the only one I'm not sure of. I think it might be Glisten, and I'm just putting it all over my lid with the E46 brush. This is supposed to be for your inner corner, but I love using this for my lid because it gives a very, very precise line, and then kind of diffusing the edges. Then taking my Sigma pencil brush in that same Morocco shade, I'm just putting it underneath my lower lashes just so it is even with the top, and then taking that caramel and the orange soda to make it look just like it does on the top of the lid. Then taking the new Tarte Eye Jewels in the color White Gold. I'm not going to use a ton of this. I'm just going to put very little bit onto my lid and blend it out with that exact same brush, making sure it is all evenly distributed all over the lid and there's no harsh lines anywhere of glitter. I love this look. Oh my god, these eye jewels with this look just, it was so pretty. And then taking my Sigma E25 just to add a little bit of that Morocco shade to kind of diffuse the glitter with the shadow. Then going in with my Excessive Lash by Makeup Forever, giving myself a couple coats of lashes because I do want to put on some false lashes, and I'm going to be taking these new Tarte lashes. I don't remember the name of them. I will leave them down below, but oh my god, they are so, so pretty, and they are cruelty-free, which is great as well, and I'm just sticking them right on my eyeballs. And then taking the color Vanilla and my short shader brush E20 by Sigma to highlight my brow bone and my inner corner. This brush is really great for those two things because it's like short enough that it fits in those areas. Then taking the Zoeva contour kit, I am taking those two contour shades and using the side of my brush this time to really chisel out those cheekbones and around my hairline. If you use the side of the brush, it gives you more of a precise contour than using just the top. And then going in with my Sigma F77 brush to contour my nose. I love this brush for contouring my nose if I'm lazy and don't feel like going like an in-depth nose contour, and I just draw the two lines and then blend the sides out. Then taking that banana shade in my Sigma F35 brush, and I'm just kind of lightening up the under eye area and then my forehead as well. I just thought I lost some of the brightness underneath there, and I just want to make sure it is a little bit more bright. Then taking the Tarte Amazonian Clay palette, I'm taking one of the blushes that has a little bit of shimmer in it, and I'm putting it all over my cheekbones and bringing it back into my hairline. Then taking the Anastasia, what is that, the Gleam or Sweets? I don't know which one it was. I'll leave it down below, and taking the lightest shade from that, and I am going to be putting it as my highlight on my cheekbones, on the tops of my cheekbones, and down the bridge of my nose and on my Cupid's bow. And then for lips, I decided to go a little bit more cool toned, and I am taking the Huda Beauty liquid lipstick in the color Flirt.